to another video. We are officially 4 days out from my photo shoot. I haven't filmed a video in a few weeks just because I've been really struggling with the diet and stuff. So a bit of an update on that. Coach has given me maintenance calories for the remainder up until the shoot. Just because for some reason I was just really struggling with I don't really know. I was just struggling. I just felt like shit constantly. And I know that's normal when you're like dieting aggressive, but it was just too much. It just was too much and I couldn't deal with it. And it was affecting my relationship with Eb. It was affecting my relationship with little Miss. Because I literally had no energy, that I couldn't bend down to play with her and get back up. Like, it was bad, and I was just a miserable twat all the time, and it just wasn't the human I wanted to be. I mean, I'm doing all of this dieting stuff for her to build a business for her, so why would I sacrifice my relationship with her in order to get an extra vein on my ab? Just didn't really make sense to me. So yeah, coach has given me 2,500 calories for up until the shoot, which is on Tuesday. And by the time you're watching this, it's probably Friday. At the time I'm recording this, it's Thursday. But it's 6:30 in the morning. We're all going to go for a walk, me, Hazel and Delilah, just to get our steps in. Even though Delilah's already pretty good at that. Meow. And then we'll come back, have breakfast. Yeah, do you want some breakfast? Let's go. So we are back from the walk. It was really nice way to start the day. I've just had my coffee in my rusty cup. What do you think? Comment down below what you think, because I love it. I think it looks sick, but Eb thinks it looks crap. I just wanted to quickly talk about my plan after my diet. So basically, with most of my clients, because they struggle with food, we will just do a reverse diet after a diet phase, which is basically where you slowly build your calories back up to maintenance, if not beyond. If we are looking to gain muscle and all that, we do need to be in a calorie surplus. But I'll quickly show you what a reverse diet actually looks like. So this is one of my clients, Rao, who started with me February 12th, 2024. We were in a fat loss phase until March. Well, we done a fat loss phase initially, and then we bulked again. Right, what's going on here then? I don't know what that was about. Then we bulked again, another fat loss phase, and then we reverse dieted up to 3,500 calories from 2,000. So he could be eating loads, building muscle, as you can see. Look at the difference in his shoulders and his chest already. And he's still got abs at 3,500 calories a day. So that's the magic of reverse dieting. For myself, I will be doing this thing called recovery dieting. Maybe not as an aggressive as a bodybuilder would, because I haven't been on prep, even though it's felt like it. It's basically, we're just going to shoot my calories straight up to maintenance, if not to surplus, and I'm just going to get straight back in the gym and pound the weight. I'm really excited because I'm about to go into my first ever proper gaining phase. For about 6 to 9 months, I will just be in a calorie surplus. Maybe we'll have a few tidy up phases if I need it. 2 to 4 weeks of dieting just to remove any fluff if needed. But yeah, it will just be a growth phase, probably looking at about 2,800 calories to start with and maybe increasing to 3,000 if necessary. But we're looking at about 1% to 1.5% of body weight increase a month. So with dieting, you want to aim for about a percentage, 1% a week lost of your body weight. For bulking, it's a hell of a lot slower. So we're looking about 1 to 1.5% of body weight a month to go up. So for myself, that will be about 0.7 to 1 kilo. And then it will just keep increasing. But I'm really excited because we're just going to be pounding the gym 4 days a week, getting the calories in and getting absolutely fucking huge and building a lot of muscle to then cut down and look pretty neat. But yeah, I'm about to have breakfast with Delilah. I'll show you what that is. About 2 hours pre-workout, slow digesting carbs. So we're going to go with sourdough, and then I will have another snack about half an hour before my workout just to pump even more carbs into me. That would just be like a banana. And if I had even more calories, it would just be a chocolate Rice Krispie bar. I'm not quite sure what Delilah is doing, to be fair. This house is a state. Anyone else like have a messy house and it like makes your brain feel messy? Like I'm trying to do work, but I can't focus because I know the house is a mess. Anyway, let's make breakfast. So breakfast is made. I will put the macros on the screen because I cannot remember them off the top of my head. So we've got 250 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt with 15 grams of vanilla protein powder. I have already eaten most of it. And then we got 2 pieces of sourdough with 40 grams of jam between them. And then this is Delilah's breakfast. She has already eaten some of it. Even though she's not really eating the sourdough, she's an absolute banana baby. So these bananas are hers as well. But that's what I'm having for breakfast. And then we'll do some more work. And I've got to call my mentor. And we will pop to the gym. I say pop to the gym. Going to be there forever. Right, after slogging that monster down and a wet, rainy walk to the gym, we're at the gym, being spotted by my broccoli-haired brother. Anyway, we have got, how many kilos was that on the bar? 70 kilos. And my first set, I think I done 8. Second set was 7. Third set, we dropped down to 60 and done about 9 to 10. These are quite brutal and I'm still feeling weak, don't get me wrong. Like I've only just come out of my aggressive diet, so naturally I will feel a lot weaker. Gym sessions don't feel great, but we got a little bit of a decent pump on today. I'll show you what that looks like at the end of the session when I whip off my kit. So I'm weighted dips. I'm going to be focusing on these on my program. This is literally my first day of my new training block that I have created for myself. Basically just all my favorite movements and some new ones like this one here. I don't really like tricep extensions that much, or I shouldn't say extension, dips. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but people who look buff do them. So I'm now doing them and they're really easy to progressively overload if you get a weight belt like the one I've got on. I think I've got 10 kilos on it at the moment and then I downed it to 6 for the remaining of the sets. And then we're just warming up on the lat pull down here. Again, this is just a staple movement. Like you can set up some fancy rig for a back exercise with the bench, but it takes 5 minutes to set up and then you're just going to get the same out of it as you would as just a normal lat pull down, and this takes me 10 seconds to set up. So I just prefer a lat pull down rather than all the fancy shit you see people doing in the gym. Again, I actually hit a PB on this today, which is pretty weird. Just as I was saying how my strength is down, I have hit a PB on that, almost lost my fucking limb letting that weight go at the end. And do not slam your weights. I never slam my weights. I cannot stand people who let go of their weight midway through a movement. Like you're scum of the earth, mate. You're a prick. Some lateral raises. I'll just show you one side. I will pretty much span these throughout my whole growth phase because you just want that kind of 3D deltoid look, if you know what I mean. Staple, again, really easy to set up, doesn't take a lot of time. Quick tip, if you put the cable pulley the same height as your hand, like where your hand falls next to your hip, then you get a lot more tension on it throughout the movement, rather than what most people do is they put the cable pulley right at the bottom, and then once you come down to that bottom part of the movement, you're just not getting as much tension on your deltoid, so not as much muscle growth in simple terms. Again, some narrow rows. These I hate. This is probably the movement I hate the most out of my whole training sessions. I just don't really get that good of a connection, but today I did. I think I'm getting better at contracting the part of my back I'm trying to hit. I am trying to hit my lower lats here. My brother got in the way of the camera. That kind of annoyed me because he should know better. I don't mind like the public walking in front of my camera, like not at all. I don't own the gym, but when my brother does it and stands there, that does my head in. So I told him he's a prick. Next, onto some pec decks. So these are, I think I've done about 8 movements or 8 or 9 movements in today's session, which is a hell of a lot more than I like to normally do. But I decreased my the waiting time in between my sets, I kept it strictly to about 2 minutes, probably heavier on the first movement, the incline press, just because it's more of a compound lift. It takes a lot more out of you. But here we are with the pec deck, trying to get that shoulders back and down to keep the shoulders out of the way, and we're not using our deltoid, our front deltoid as much, you're using your chest. That's just what I'm trying to do. So chest puffed out, keep it up, shoulders back and retracted. That's how we like to do it. Got to get that good stretch. This feels good when you've got it. When it doesn't, it feels shit and it just kills your joints. Next, again with the same lateral raise, you want the cable pulley the same height as your hand when it's resting by your side, because it just creates more tension on the bicep. You see here, I slightly lean forward when my hand retracts there, because that puts an even more of a stretch on my bicep, and it just makes it burn like a bitch. Like, these are really good. If you struggle to get that kind of mind-muscle connection that a lot of people say you need, these are really good for it because they're very simple. Like, you kind of cannot not feel your bicep, if that makes sense. So yeah, did these on both arms, 3 sets, I believe 10 to 12. And then some tricep extensions, overhead. Overhead, just because it, again, at that bottom portion of the movement, it really, right there, it really stretches the tricep, which is where most of the muscle growth does actually happen, believe it or not. It's not at the top of the movement, it's at the bottom of the movement. As long as you control it, you always need to be in control of the weight. You'll notice I don't just fling around heavy weights. I lift quite light weights, I just do it under strict control. And I mean, my form's not perfect in most of these movements, but it's better, it's good enough, you know what I mean? And then your form naturally will break down towards the end of your set just because you're fatigued. And then we just finished off with some ab crunches, and then I'll show you what the physique is currently looking like 4 days out from my photo shoot. So ideally, I did want to have a little bit less fat, but to be honest, I did really struggle towards the end of my diet. Like, my life was going to shit, that's what it felt like. So it is what it is, and that's what I'm currently looking like. Pretty decent. So I do sincerely apologise. I've just got back from the gym and I forgot to show you my lunch, but here it is. It was a panini, chicken sausages, slice of cheese, barbecue sauce, tomatoes, red onions. Banging. It was good. It was really good. Food's just so much more better. Even though I'm eating at maintenance, I feel like a whole new man. Like, I feel like I've forgotten what it's like to eat. It's absolutely mental, but we got a couple of hours of work to do. Going to record, hence why the room is really blue. Going to record some videos for my Instagram. If you haven't had a look at my Instagram, go have a look. Jesus. And then me and Eb are going to go to town. I might pick up some new gym tops, just some oversized ones, because it's going to be gaining season, so the skin tight tops aren't really going to be doing it for me anymore. I'll probably grow out of them, to be honest, because they're already quite small. But nonetheless, let's get these videos recorded, because I'm procrastinating by recording this, and then I'll catch up with you soon. Work finished, on the way to the local town. I live in, for those of you who don't know, I live in Southampton, England, and we are actually really fortunate, and again unfortunate, because we've got a really good town centre. Like, it's quite nice, other than the homeless people and those who want to stab you with needles or just stab you. It's pretty good. Oh look, another British flag. Royal Britannia rule the world. Something like that. Anyway, we're going to a town, so it's good that we have a good town, but it's also bad because we spend more money and we go there more often because it's good. But yeah, we're going to get Lily some Wellingtons and trainers, and then yeah, some clothes for Lily. Okay, so we're basically going for Lily. I'm gonna have a little look at the men's section just while I'm recording this. Won't take long. Ebbs has still got attitude. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, I might show you some of the ain't getting no slop. My parents are going to see this. Dad watches these, you filthy bastard. Slop's dead anyway. But yeah, let's go to the gym and then we will... Don't put that in there. Yeah. Why not? That's funny. Oh, but it's dead. It's rude. Okay. No, I'm going to put it now. But yeah, let's go to town, come back, cook dinner. Lasagna. lasagna. Very excited for that, aren't we? I need to put my retainers in. The gap in between my teeth is getting bigger. I've got like really fucked up teeth. But I had braces for like 3 to 4 years up until I was 18 years old. Fun fact about me, I never had a... You know, you smell. You smell. You smell like cheese and onions made a baby. Well, cheese and onion crisps. Anyway, fun fact about me, I didn't have a full set of adult teeth until I was 18 years old. There you go. Fascinating.
You know you do have like a lisp.
I don't have a lisp.
Well, your overbite
Why are you saying I have a lisp?
Overbite makes it look like you have a lisp.
I don't have a lisp. Ebbs is trying to upset me.
Ebbs is trying to upset me.
Stop it. It's like to buy more, isn't it? Don't you think it's like to buy more? It's massive. Delilah.
They don't look too big, do they?
Delilah. Back from town, I got some Primark tops. We got Lily's shoes. Successful trip. This is what we're having for dinner. Lasagna. Half of this. 567 calories. Ebbs is having some crispy potato slices, probably half of this. I'm not having this because for the amount you get and the calories, absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just going to chop up some potatoes. Right, look at the difference. For 175 grams here, 370 calories. 175 grams over here, 125. So you can literally have double. Lily's going to have this because we got loads of them reduced. And she isn't going to eat lasagna, so she's having chicken pasta. We're going to have it with broccoli and sweet corn as well. So I'll chop the macros up when I show you what it looks like. Delilah's stuck. You want to show your new crepes? Jeez. Look at those. Uh-oh. Pumpkin blanket's already out and it's the 28th of August, 29th, something like that. So, dinner is ready. Me and Eb are going to watch some YouTube and enjoy this. Just look at that. Look at that. I can't remember last time I had lasagna. Macros are here. I'm going to enjoy this. Lots of carbs, lots and lots of carbs. Tasty, tasty. The dishwasher's going ham. So I'm going to eat this. Right, change of plan. You saw the B-roll footage of me peacefully putting Delilah to bed, her drinking a bottle. As you can tell, it didn't go to plan. It didn't go to plan. She is awake and running around and playing with her babies because she puked 4 times. All at once, all over the bed, my feet, all over Eb and Eb's feet. She just puked up all her food. I think she ate too much. She's got a bad habit of eating too much, like her daddy. So she puked it up, so now she's going to chill with daddy while he eats his Ninja Creamy, and then I'm going to put her back to bed. She wants to come up. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm having. This is my Ninja Creamy. So it is 30 grams of protein powder, 350 milliliters of almond milk, and then about 8 to 10 strawberries. We're going to blend that up, turn it into an ice cream, and have some dark chocolate in it as well. I'll show you what it looks like. Macros are on the screen here. I don't... That's the bag of sick. That's the bag of sick. This is last meal of the day, so I'll put the total macros for the whole day at maintenance calories-ish, maybe slightly below maintenance. We're not really sure. I haven't tried out my maintenance, my real maintenance, in a while. So yeah, let's eat this. Okay, so I've actually got my mic attached now, so the audio is a bit better. Sorry for that previous clip. Delilah is playing with her metal spatulas. My creamy is done. We've added some Lion cereal and some dark chocolate. I'll quickly show you my cereal cupboard. I absolutely love cereal. I'm a cereal fanatic. Okay, so I'll show you what we've got so far. There's some things missing, but I mean, I can't even have any of this at the moment because I just don't have enough calories. But we'll just show you. Crispy minis, if you haven't, try them. You never fucking look back. We've got the cheap version as well, which aren't as good. We've got Cocoa Pops, staple. It's just amazing. Got these, which are okay, meh, probably the worst out of the lot. Lion cereal, Ed put me onto this, fucking fantastic. And then some honey nut cornflakes, basic, but I have to have sugar with them. Oh, online coach having sugar with your cereal. You're lucky the baby's there. You silly. Anyway, yeah, comment below your favourite cereal because I'd love to know what your favourite cereal is. Aldi do a really good cinnamon cereal. That's incredible. They also do a Biscoff cereal. That's incredible. Honey nut clusters, the chocolate ones, they're incredible. Cereal's just amazing because it's sugar, carbs, and milk. Like, what more could you want? Lily's wearing my sock as a necklace. Is that my sock with sick on it? Is that the one with sick on it? I hope not. You don't know. But I'm going to eat this, show you the full day of eating, full macros at the end whilst I'm eating this. Today was a maintenance, maybe slightly below maintenance. Just fueling myself up for my photo shoot in a few days. Very exciting times. I look all right. I don't think I look as good as people are telling me, but I think that's just down to a bit of body dysmorphia. But yeah, that's just how it comes. I'm very, very excited for my gaining phase, and I will be vlogging and documenting all of it because a lot of people fuck up their gaining phase. They diet, they lose 10 kilos, they look good, and then they go back to their old habits, get the takeaways, binge, all that shit, including myself. My last photo shoot, I fucked up. I fucked the reverse diet up, and I didn't really focus. So this time, we're just going to be building muscle and gaining a bit of fat week by week. Very exciting times. But yeah, comment below your favourite cereal, like, subscribe if you're not, and if you're interested in one-to-one coaching, check out my Instagram. Now all my plugs are done. I'll see you in the next video.